I mean, I knew what I needed to do. I knew how I wanted her to look. I wanted her to look pretty fearsome and lethal and intimidating and physically capable of so much, you know. And I knew there were going to be scenes where you could see her physique and see what she really looked like without all the armor on. And so I just trained so hard. I just trained for 3 months before we started, and I'd do 2.5 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, and it makes a difference. I discovered it made a difference. I mean, to work with Tom and to work with Doug was a huge draw. And then when I read the script, I just thought how refreshing it was to have that empowered female action hero, you know, and the fact that she's not the damsel in distress, the fact that she is basically at the forefront of the action in the film, and she's the one to inspire people. She literally is a poster girl. And so I thought that was very new, and I had not read that in a very long time. Well, it's huge for me. I mean, I always come up with a backstory for whoever I play and try and imagine their life before then and what they were like and what led them to be the way they are. And she has become very hardened and emotionally pretty inaccessible. And I think through what she's seen and what she's experienced and who she's lost, and I think it was important that she is somebody who deep down has great empathy for what Bill Cage is going through, but at the same time doesn't have sympathy for him because she needs him and she sees him as a valuable weapon, and he is the key to winning the war. Well, because she's the only other person in the world who understands what he's going through, and so she does have understanding for him. I don't think she has the sympathy for him, but I think that she's, you know, she sees in him a lot of herself. I think probably when she started out, she was the underdog and the unlikely hero. When she inherited this power, I'm sure she was a private going into this war with no previous combat experience. So I think she does see herself in him. They were different usually because Tom Cruise's character is learning new strategies and learning new ways of approaching every moment, either with Rita or when he's fighting on the beach. And so we would use some footage again, but his reaction or the way he entered a scene or anything, you know, we wanted to show the changes and what his progression was and what he was learning and show the advantage of having this power to repeat the day. It was a different challenge, yeah. And I think also because for Rita, she's meeting him that morning and he's known her for hundreds of days and he's known her for a really long time. And so that was a very unusual love story in a way, unusual dynamic for two characters, that one person is progressing emotionally and what they feel for the other, and the other person sure understands what he's going through and admires his perseverance, but she really doesn't know him that well. Wonderful, because he's the best and he's so sweet and generous and cool, you know, and we just had a laugh. We just laughed a lot, and I think that was sometimes the best way to get through the pain of wearing the suits, was just to take the piss out of each other. And he was very generous to me, you know, made sure I was taken care of on it.